Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning NFT Podcast. We have Bullish Rockers, and they want to tell us a lot about what they're trying to do in the Elrond community for the music on the blockchain. I I think this is a really great concept. Coming into this space, I knew that music would be a part in this. So Isaiah, could you tell us a little bit more about your project? I know you guys just minted.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having us here. Our project, Bullish Rockers, we came up with idea about 3, 4 months ago now. We are a group of friends that know each other for, in some situation, for over 20 years, in some situation for about 12 years. So myself, Izia on Twitter, me is Crypto Izia. I am pretty much the project manager and the community manager, and I've been dealing with the Twitter community and Discord community. And our artist is Acroxphilion. He's been a bit active as well on Twitter, posting some sneak peeks with the art, and our marketing manager, he's Kamfaren. He's been less active recently because he's had some personal issues. He has a little child, and basically it's been a little bit more difficult. But he's been guiding us with plenty of things, and we hoping we'd be doing the right thing. And yeah, we're here. So about our project, we are a music themed NFT, as you've noticed, and at the moment we're focusing on rock music. So
Yeah,
you may
thank you
want,
for joining us on this episode. Sorry about that.
it's okay. So probably you've noticed in our name, Bullish. You may wonder as well how we came up with the idea of going with the chosen animal as a bull. So basically, we are all, we are all believers in crypto and in NFTs. So pretty much we are the bulls, right? And that's how we chose the name of Bullish Rockers. Obviously, at the beginning, we had other ideas in regards of what characters to use or things like that, but we ended up with bulls. Um, if you wonder why we chose the music part, well, the thing is, all of us, one of the things that bonded us together as friends was the rock music. The other thing was the gaming. So all of three of us are rockers. We really like the rock music, and we have connections with the rock community in our home country, which is Romania. For me, for example, I'm based in UK right now. I'm in London. Um, Kamfaran is based in Australia, and that's why he's been struggling as well, communicating more with the community because of the big time difference. And Acrox, the lead artist, he's based in Italy. So, as I said, we are connected to the community, rock community in Romania, especially in our hometown. We're all coming from the same place. We've been together to many gigs. We know some bands in our hometown, and we knew how much they struggled during the pandemic with the gigs and other things related to, commercializing their product. It was very difficult during the pandemic. So we had a chat amongst us, and we thought, well, I think going into NFTs, going into music NFTs is something new, and it would help a lot of people we know, and a lot of community members in Elrond and things like that.
That sounds like, something we really need is music connected to our NFTs. I can see that happening a lot. I can see that happening a lot in the future, especially for artists that want to make their own brand. And I guess, are you, so you guys are a band, or you guys
No,
have
no, no, no. We are not a band. No, no. well, we have some obviously experience in bands. I previously was, uh, let's say, not professional, amateur drummer, Acrox playing the guitar. But no, we're not in the band, but we are connected to some bands. We have friends that have active bands, actually, that they are active right now. And one of the ideas, as I said, is to help them to get into the to connect with the community in general, to get more exposure, and at the same time maybe find other people that are having same beliefs, and pretty much looking for collaboration, musical collaborations and stuff like that.
So you said you're interested in the gaming aspect of it, of like
uh,
blockchain and stuff like that. Are you
no,
guys?
no, no,
Oh, are
sorry.
you?
We're not interested in the gaming aspect of it. One of
Oh,
the things that connected us as friends, it was gaming. So as I said, we
oh,
know each other for over 20 years, and we coming from the same place in Romania, and gaming was the first thing that connected us. So we
mhm.
played a lot of games together, and you probably can see a little bit of be some influence from, I would say, World of Warcraft in the art. Um, but we are not focusing on gaming. No, we're focusing strictly on music aspect. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we into the art, we are focusing on the art, and then we're trying to slowly move towards the music NFTs.
Okay. Yeah, well, and at some point, to give your NFTs some value and to give your people some value, maybe, they could become part of a game, somebody else's game, or something, I mean, collaborations and making a community isn't like isn't happening everywhere, so it will happen at some point, I think.
Mm?
I
Yeah.
think some projects are struggling, but they might get picked up at some point of the in their life cycle. For like even like a gaming piece or a piece of art in a game, or um, you guys could be like a studio for like other platforms, that want to have like a rock experience in their house, their
Yeah, yeah,
land, or different things like that.
absolutely.
So
Now we thought about the gaming aspect as well, and it was planned at the beginning to include it in the roadmap. I'll be fair with you, especially if you look at our art, and especially at the background I have right now, or the T-shirt. Yeah, you see the
mhm.
bull smashing the bear. We were thinking about connecting this part, where bulls are fighting the bears, and even thinking about a game where you come with your bull character, you come with your bear character, and they fight each other. It can be like a music
Yeah,
stand. It can be a
that's
physical fight. Yes, obviously, yes, we thought about that, but we didn't want to include it in the roadmap, as we tried not to overpromise. Um,
mhm.
if you look at our roadmap, basically, to make it short, we entering the NFT space with our art, then we slowly trying to move towards music, and we'll try to drop some NFTs in music NFTs somewhere at the beginning of Q3. And the next step for us would be to maybe start another collection, a 3D collection of the bulls. And what we will do with our 3D collection and the music we already be dropping, or will be having um, in as our resources, we'll try to make some videos maybe. And moving from 3D art, including music and stuff, it's much easier after that to get into gaming aspect of the NFTs. So that's why we thought it's in small steps, and
Right.
we prefer not to include things in the roadmap and come up with a surprise at some point. But this is just the thing I'm mentioning here right now.
So I have a question, and just thinking about what you guys are doing, with your 3D bowls, you could even make it, you said you have ties to the community and artists and stuff like that. You could tie their art, their music right into those, and then
Yes, yes.
and so then royalties, so then you actually have, I mean, that would be something that would be cool, you know to give it value right away. So if
Mhm.
someone likes that music, then they would buy it and the art, but
Absolutely,
yeah, I
absolutely.
think there's a lot of different ways you guys could go with your project. I did not invest in Bullish Rockers. I'm I've been kind of just kind of low on liquidity at the moment, and just kind of watching what's going on, because we are at a lull spot. So, you know, everyone, this isn't financial advice. We're just talking about maybe some things that could be.
Absolutely,
You guys are very early. I mean, you you don't want to overpromise, but good to um, we have some people commenting in the chat. But,
okay.
welcome everyone, and
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
yeah. So
So
yeah, I
I
really like your art, though. I really like
yeah.
the art of.
So as you can see at the beginning, now we're focusing on the art, and now I'll talk a little bit about our roadmap, so maybe people can
Yeah,
understand more of our
that's
concept and our vision. So as I said, the first step for us was to move to get into the NFT space with the art, because it's very difficult to get into NFT space with music straight away. You need a community to back you up. And as I said, music artist already was struggling a lot with that aspect. So we thought we're gonna enter the game with the art, and as you mentioned, um, you mentioned that you like the art. We really like our art, and we consider our art to be very good. Our artist is coming from print on demand background, so he has over 3,000 designs in his experience. He's been working with Amazon, Redbubble, and platforms like that. And yeah, the first step was with the art, and after that, as we will progress with the community, as we will progress with the sales, we would get in touch with bands. As I mentioned, we already have some friend bands that are pretty much ready to enter uh, this journey with us, and at the same time we were hoping to get in touch with the community artists, where obviously we would love them to give us to show us what their um, art is about. I'm talking about music, and if the community likes them as music artists, we actually were prepared to sponsor them for maybe some studio time where they can record their own music professionally, or
Mm,
even buy some pieces of equipment necessary for them to advance as artists. So then later on, as I said, in Q3, we're hoping to drop music NFTs, and those music NFTs will come from um, the bands we will be collaborating with. And the question probably would be for you, who will get the music NFTs? So this is where the concept of having a band comes from, a bullish rocker band coming from. As you can see, our bullish rockers have different types of instruments, and they have different roles in the band. So in order to be eligible for music NFT drop, a collector or a member of our community needs to have a full band. So that basically is a bull with a microphone, a bull with a guitar, a bull with a bass guitar, and a bull with drums. So that will form a band. There is an easier way to form a band, and that will be, instead of a bull with a microphone and one bull with the guitar, community members can have one NFT that has both of them, so a microphone and a guitar. And that bull, we call him a frontman, and he's a little bit more rare than the rest of the members of the band. So this is how we plan to drop music NFTs to our community. Um, Obviously, as we progress as a project, we have plans to drop other types of NFTs, like maybe collectible limited edition of instruments and other things like that, and as well as the blockchain and the smart contracts progress on Elrond, we were planning to maybe introduce some sort of upgrades of our NFTs. Where basically, if you have a drummer and you want him to become a guitar player, you can upgrade him to a guitar player. So you will basically need to have the guitar NFT and pay a fee in our token, which we're planning to implement later on this quarter. So yeah, so one of the things you could do actually with our tokens is to upgrade your bull into a different type of band member. So that's pretty much quickly about the idea of music NFTs.
Yeah. And so are you trying to have some sort of platform that people can actually like put their music on? Or are you trying
Yes.
to are you okay, and are you trying to like partner or that's the thing, like partner or make your own? You
Uh,
can make your own
we
or you,
we we were focusing on partnering, and we are focusing on partnering mainly with the community members. As an initial lift to the project, we will be working, as I said, with bands we already know, friends of ours, and after that, we are looking into getting the community involved in this, and we will be functioning like a launch pad for music projects, music artists. So that's pretty much our main goal here, is to focus on the community and to focus on the launchpad of the novice artists that need a little bit more recognition, let's say it that way.
yeah, so if someone wanted to make some bullish rappers,
Well, to be fair with you,
are you gonna make some like bullet? I mean, if you guys really got big, are you guys gonna make all the themes of music?
I'm glad you asked this, because this is actually the plan.
That was a big question I had. So yeah,
Now, yes, obviously the first project we started with is is about the rock music. As I said, we are very um, connected to the rock community, and we like the rock music, so it was much easier for us to start with this genre of music. But the plan is obviously, yes, is to expand into different genres of music, and we actually were thinking about already other animals that we could use as, I don't know, as a funk skunk or stuff like that, and funny.
right, yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, we definitely thought about that, and definitely it is in the plans. It is in the plans to expand to the
awesome.
different genres of music.
That yeah, because I was like, you can only not everyone likes rock music,
Yeah.
so some people like so are you guys going to be a deflationary NFT? Are you going to make it deflationary of any sorts?
Um, to be fair with you, we have thought about that, and it is in our roadmap. We are planning at some point to use our royalties to buy the NFTs of the secondary market and burn them. So basically, will be deflationary in regards of the number of NFTs in the collection from that point of view. Uh, if you talking about inflation or deflation in regards of the price, if
No, just the amount of NFTs
yeah,
available.
yeah,
Because I mean,
we
how many? I've totally forgot how
10,
many in
it's
total.
10,000 is our, yeah,
Uh,
10,000 is our
yeah, so
collection.
I mean, if you were going to come out with other collections, I'm just seeing like 10,000 collections will struggle because just
Mm,
the amount of people we have in Elrond right now buying NFTs, and I'm sure, we probably have about, 10,000 rockers, that,
yeah,
in, Elrond, but, not everyone can afford at the moment, or people like other genres of music. So maybe that, they're waiting for their genre to come out, so, I mean, if you had a lot of different genres, that would be a lot of NFTs by the time you were done. So yeah, that's why I asked about the deflationary.
Um, well, in regards of the community members, obviously, yes, they are not all rockers, but we are already aware of some members in the community and holders of our NFTs that are no, they are not fans of rock music, but they are fans of our art and our concept, obviously. Um, in regards of maybe, I don't know, the future drops or future so-called projects attached to the Bullish Rockers, yes, we will be reducing probably the number of NFTs and make the interest higher in that way. So for example, what we have done with our pre-sale at the moment, we have available limited edition NFTs as well for our first adopters, and for people that are buying, for example, free NFTs right now from us, they are getting an NFT of a golden record. If you haven't noticed, I can post you later and you can have a look. So it's basically an NFT of a record. As you know, all the artists are dreams are to get golden, platinum, or diamond record. Yeah, so we thought about that and we introduced this as a special offer for our first adopters, and those are very limited edition NFTs. So we have only 400 golden NFTs available for first buyers, and then we have 150 NFTs of a platinum record available for our first buyers, and we have about 50 diamond record NFTs available for our first buyers. So with this idea, we're not only giving people extra NFTs, but we're giving as well a utility for these NFTs. So they're not just simple NFTs. So for example, our platinum limited edition NFT is coming with a 10% extra LKMX farming. So basically, if one holder of our NFT will get, let's say, 10,000 LKMX every 2 weeks, and he holds a platinum record as well, he will be getting extra 10% of LKMX farming. Then we've given a much bigger utility to our diamond limited edition NFT. So we've given the 10 extra percent LKMX farming and 10 extra percent to the ESDT token we will be dropping to our community at the end of Q2. So this is a way of rewarding our early adopters with this limited edition NFTs.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. I can't wait to see the music come out of it, because I think that even some of the NFTs that's come out that are based, like on, well, people have music and then they're not making it about the music, and so I only see a couple doing it, and they're going to be like really hitting it hard with the music. I think you guys could really do a good job with your outreach, and get a different variety of music on your platform, and that would really uh, I think it appeal to a lot of people who can see newer artists come out
Yeah,
from
yeah,
different.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree, and this is a thing that actually gave us a little bit more boost in regards of that, because we know music NFTs is probably a subject that not many want to touch, and not many projects want to start working with music NFT concepts. It's not that popular. But to be fair with you, as the blockchain progresses, as the NFT progresses, as the metaverse is progressing, the music will be needed in all of that. And if you want to implement music into a metaverse, for example, you still need the music NFTs there. Um,
Hmm.
so we thought about that, and one of the things as well in our roadmap, and that we're talking about late Q3, Q4, is maybe if we have by that the end of that time uh, a functional metaverse on Elrond, which I don't think we're gonna be seeing in Q3, maybe at the end of the year. Uh, we were thinking about the idea where we could have our space in there, and we can provide that metaverse with the virtual gigs and stuff like that, or virtual concerts. Um, so yeah, we definitely looking forward to that happening.
Even like, I'm sure that you can make like a radio station or something like that, even, where people can, have radios in the metaverse and be listening to different things. I mean, or just like, an app within an app.
Yeah.
you
One,
know,
one
it will get crazy, I think,
mm,
what you'll be able to
probably
access.
we will see something happening very fast,
Yeah.
which usually happens. So one of the other perks we thought about giving to our NFT holders, and especially the music NFT holders of the specific bands, is to give them access to live concerts, online concerts of those specific bands, just
Mhm.
especially dedicated to their holders, which I think it's a very good idea. Um, Considering as well that not every band has a chance to participate in a big concert and stuff like that, but even starting with a small community of 100 people, or maybe expanding later to thousands, it's very good for the musician, and it's very good for the community as well.
Right. I think I think there's going to be some metaverses that come out, and I think the way it will start is like, if you'll have a small gig, maybe you'll be in a room with like, or someone's house or someone's, bar or something like that, and you'll have like a few people watching, and then, a couple people go out and say, hey, come watch this band, and see how good they are. And it will be the same as like real life, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
it will get bigger and bigger, and then you'll have to have bigger venues to start, to have to have your concerts. So I can see the ecosystem won't be any different than like the outside world, in like people like going to casinos and
Yes, yes, absolutely.
bigger people, bigger bands going to casinos and playing and having huge concerts, and or going to big, stadiums and stuff like that. But it could get to, people that never had any like views on their music or listens or their, their music videos even, they could even be doing, acting them out in the metaverse, or just showing them, or whatever. Or they're, they could have their, hey, they're putting out a new video tonight, that kind of stuff. I think that will be really big, for newer artists, and I think you're
Yeah,
starting in the right way, definitely. So
yeah, definitely. Like give give access to the first version of a specific video just to people that come to a specific bar in the metaverse and stuff like that. So there's room for collaboration with many other projects, obviously, but we need to see what's going to happen with the metaverse side of it. But until then, obviously, we need to focus on the music part. And the other thing we will be focusing on as well is our merch shop. As you can see, we've already been distributing some of the merch
I've
towards
seen.
our early adopters, community members. So obviously, because our lead artist, he's coming from this background, for him is very easy to work in this field, and I think we can bring something nice as well in regards of the merchandise.
Definitely. Yeah, the art is nice, and I was wanting to get one, and I'll probably have to wait, but I will definitely be getting one for the future. I definitely believe in music for music on the blockchain. So it was really it's been really good talking to you today, and I definitely do see Bullish Rockers as a early music NFT on Elrond, and the early ones always will have the eyes on them later on. So keep that in
Absolutely.
mind, and keep pushing forward, guys. You guys are doing really good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here, and we really pleased to be on Elrond, and the community has been very friendly, and we have a lot of people supporting our project, even if it doesn't look that many, but we still have strong supporters of our project, and slowly we're building things, and we're building them safely as well. So the next step for us obviously is going to be to distribute as well some LKMX farming to our holders, and I really hope that in the next couple of weeks we can come up with some great news actually related to music NFTs of our project.
Yeah. Get that quality music on the NFTs and have your platform. I could definitely see, you guys expanding and making a big name for yourselves in this space if you keep pushing. And I think that's giving your holders value and pushing your project to its limits. That's all you can do, and right now we have so much in Elrond. People don't know the value yet, and so
Yes,
um,
yes.
the liquidity is spread thin, and so I know you guys said you only minted a couple hundred, and with the giveaways and everything, but you guys keep pushing, keep showing you guys are serious, and I think that the community will really come out and say, hey, I see your value, and I think you guys will be a big hit. So it's good talking to you today,
Yeah.
and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And for
Thank you.
everyone that is listening today, have a good day, and we will see you next time for our next interview. And
Thank you for having us,
we
Derek. Yeah,
yeah,
we shall
definitely,
see you around.
definitely, and we'll be around to give you guys the best NFT projects that are coming to Elrond. So see you
Okay.
guys.
Good day. Take care. Rock on.